is, what is it? Let me open my X account. This is the big news. Look at that. Major announcement. Dtravel has joined Fetch AI Foundation and integrated Dtravel AI into Fetch AI Agent Marketplace. These two milestones propel our mission to revolutionize global travel. Dtravel joins the Fetch AI Foundation as the first travel company to join the foundation. We're leading AI-powered travel solutions. We're focused on attracting innovative projects by advancing decentralized tech, setting industry standards, and building on the collective expertise within the foundation. Dtravel AI in Fetch AI's agent marketplace. Dtravel AI, our vacation rental discovery agent, is now live in the marketplace. I have to go and have a look. It matches on-chain vacation rental data with user preferences for seamless peer-to-peer bookings, saving travelers time and money. The agent will continue to evolve as we advance the product roadmap. See that? The future of travel is powered by AI. I've been talking about this. So finally, you know, we're taking some steps from an imagination into reality. This collaboration marks a leap forward in making travel smarter and more accessible. Whether you're a developer ready to innovate with AI agents, a traveler seeking a personalized booking experience, or a business looking for greater efficiency, Dtravel is here to transform how you explore the world. Join us as we redefine the future of travel, powered by AI, driven by you. There you go, look at that. Got a really nice image as well, look. Fetch.ai marketplace. I'm gonna have to look at that. This is the post. This was announced yesterday at 2:03 p.m. So I did my stream before this announcement. I was buying before this announcement. And obviously Dtravel has posted it on the Dtravel blog. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's basically the same content. So that's the blog post. Have a look at that. I don't know if you guys have seen the blog, but definitely go and have a look. I'm going to post it. Oh, am I not? Where is the blog? Do I post it? There it is. That's the blog. I'm going to post it in the live chat. And you can have a look at that. And it goes back all the way back. You can see everything that's been going on Dtravel. And this is the latest big update. This Fetch one. Let me have a look at these comments as well. Timmy Sun, exciting news. AI is really changing the travel game. As someone who's been using OpenCord for social engagement, I can see how AI-powered solutions like Dtravel could revolutionize booking experiences. Curious to see how this partnership evolves. Me too. And impacts the industry. I don't know who this guy is. Tim Sun. Founder of an absolutely amazing agent. All right, so what else? Did anyone say anything else? Travel just got decentralized. Game on. Congrats. This is big. Look at this guy drinking a cocktail. This fat guy drinking a cocktail on the beach, probably in El Salvador somewhere. TRVL to the moon. TRVL to the moon. So this is a big announcement. I think if people have been following my stream in the past, they'll know that I've been talking about an important announcement and an important AI announcement that's coming. Now, I didn't know when it was going to happen. I didn't know the details. I did have an inkling, and I've been trying to leak that information. And I didn't have anything to do with the timing of the announcement. I'm just here as a bystander, doing my own thing. But yeah, so I've been giving you some information. What does that mean? It means follow me for more information. That's what you do. You follow me for more information, because as I get it, I'll share it with you guys live on my stream. So I think this is quite exciting, isn't it? And obviously here, look, this is it. We go to Fetch AI. You can go have a look at their page. And look, there's this, what is this? This is another news post. Basically the same content, giving you information, the article. There is going to be something. There is going to be something. What is it? Let me find it. There's going to be like a conversation that we can all kind of... There it is. Mark your calendars. Join us for Twitter Spaces AMA. There's going to be an AMA on October the 22nd. So that's in 4 days' time. 2 to 2:30 BST. So that's English time. And Fetch AI is going to have a conversation with Dtravel. Let me have a look at that. We'll be discussing the exciting integration of AI agents into the travel industry and how they're transforming decentralized travel solutions. So reminder set. See you there. Everyone set a reminder. And what's important, I think anyone who's watching my videos, okay, the most important thing that anyone can do, apart from buy TRVL, is the most important thing that people can do is like and reshare these posts. Yeah, so this is the main one. Yeah, there's 29 retweets or reposts, 133 likes, etc. If you could just do me one favor, whenever you watch my videos, just like, share. Just, you don't even have to share if you don't want to, but definitely like. But I mean, the more engagement these posts get, the more exposure that these posts get onto this platform X, this X platform, and the more people can see it. And this is big. I don't know if people realize how big this is. This is huge, and it really connects with what I was talking about, which is my imagination of a future where, well, let me just go back to the charts. My imagination of the future where I can foresee an application, a Dtravel application, which is matured and grown, and where I'll show you. Actually, I was talking about it earlier on this week, and I kind of went through the AI agent with us, didn't I? I kind of looked at it, and this is the first iteration. This is basically the beginning. This is not the end. This is not gonna, like, in a couple of years time, or whenever, 6 months or a few years time, this is not what it's going to look like. This is just what it looks like now. You know, in the future, it's going to look 1,000 times more advanced. Yeah, it might even be integrated into your neuron. Like, who knows about the future? This is the beginning of the future. And I was talking about the future, and I was talking about how cool would it be if you could type your questions in, and this could book everything. It could book your accommodation, it could book your flights, it could book your car rental, it could book your activities, it could do everything for you, and it could give you like free itineraries or whatever, and you could just click book now, and it'll just book now, everything booked, all in one go, done. So, oh, something went wrong. I didn't even do that. Oh, so that's a bug, huh? You see, it's got bugs. Yeah. I was just kind of just clicking on that because I thought it came up. Maybe it was kind of leading me. It obviously didn't work. I want to visit London in December. London, I'm in London. I want to visit, where should we go? I'm going to Costa Rica. I want to visit Costa Rica in December. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can figure out. I'm hoping this works, because last time I did it, it kind of did some, it had some issues too. So really, this is the beginning. Oh my God. It better work. Right. It's obviously the beginning. Maybe there aren't any locations, huh? Costa Rica. Actually, when am I going? I'm actually going on the 29th. There's one location. Okay, it might be an availability issue, huh? That's probably what it is. So let me make it a little bit easier, just so we can have a little experience of this AI. I would like to go to Thailand for 1 week in summer. It's nice, huh? This house in Jacko, £384 per night. That's not cheap. 12 guests. Oh my god. Costa Rica. Let's have a look at that. It's nice, huh? Look at that. It's interesting. It's not on Airbnb either. So there's some problems. I can see that there's some problems already. Show. I'm just going to do something else. I hope it works. Properties in London. I don't think it's going to work. There's obviously some bugs. They're obviously doing something, and maybe, oh, so I'm not sure why. I don't like this actually. It should. I'm going to give them feedback. I don't like this answer. It should say, this should be the answer. So we need like intuitive, adaptive AI. We can't just have. It has to be intelligent, yeah. It knows I'm looking for a week in Thailand in December. If it can't find me locations in December, don't just say, I can't find you locations that match your criteria. You should say, sorry, but there's nothing available for December. Would you like to see options for November or January? Or would you like to see other places like Japan, South Korea, I don't know, Tokyo, so like near countries? Like, it should be a little bit more intuitive. So anyway, and then here I found 38 properties. How many guests have traveled? I think there should be a timeout on that personally. Like, you're not just, I'm leaving this this AI bot hanging. How many guests will be traveling? Let's say 4. So again, this is the beginning, and what we need is, yeah, it's a bit, and it's a little bit too it's a little bit slower. So anyway, this is the beginning. I'm not criticizing this, because this is a big step already. Like, it started to work, but for me this is a little bit slow. And also the other thing is that I don't know how it works, but it should adapt to people, so it should learn. That's what we want. We want a learning algorithm. It's really slower. I think if it's that slow, you'd probably just search yourself, and eventually what you want is, you want an AI search bot or engine which speeds it up, which speeds up the whole process. Yeah. So it's found me 8 properties, £200 for 4 guests in London. It's shown me, let me have a look on the map. These are the 8 properties. 5 actually. It's only giving me 5. It's nice. Look at that. This is only going to get better, and I think it's important that people understand that this, like, I don't think people understand where we began and where we are now. Like, I've been on this, I've been helping this Dtravel team literally from the first few months. And back in the first few months, there was nothing. There was nothing. There was no website. There was no back end. It was nothing. It was zero. It was an idea. It was an idea that was basically drawn out on the back of a napkin, effectively. And the initial idea wasn't the same as what we have now. So it grew and it evolved, and there were iterations of development. And so naturally what you're looking at is the first thing, the first execution of an idea. But this is not what it's going to be like in the future. In the future, you're going to have a really smart AI engine which does everything for you. It makes your life easier. Yeah. And so until we get to that stage, the job isn't done. And then when we do get to that stage, then you're going to have a really valuable business, and hopefully, if that translates well, token. Okay, so this is TRVL. I've been telling people that we're bullish for a while now. Okay, and my logic has been a change in market structure, hasn't it? So if you've been following me, you've been following what I've been saying. I'm saying the market structure has changed. We put in a higher high here on the daily time frame. So let me just kind of go back so you understand the why. The why is important. After we took out this this low, that was your lower low. This became your lower low. And actually when it happened, I did say this is your lower low. As soon as we took out this low here, market structure changed. That became your lower high. And then we went down into bearish market structure. So as soon as we lost 4.4 cents, market structure became bearish. And then the price came up to test 4.4 thereabouts a couple of times. But effectively what was happening was that the price was making lower lows and lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. See that? Lower lows, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, and here we had a little bounce on the 7th of September, and what happened was that this high was taken out. Nice clean break, nice clean break with good volume. Yeah, there, that was your higher high. And when that happened, sorry, I just had a little disconnect. I already showed you guys when it happened that I was actually posting, even though I wasn't streaming, I was posting on X about the structure, and I've been following the structure for a while. So let me just go back and show you again, so you see that I've been tracking this. That's October. Oh my god, I have to go back a lot. I've been posting a lot, huh? Here it is. So 20th September, 25th September. See that? So as soon as we took out the high, the price of TRVL was at 2.5 cents. That was your higher high. I was following the market structure. See, September the 25th. And when did that happen? So yeah, September 20th. So I kind of posted it. We're at 2.5 cents. I said this was your higher high. And then since I made that post on X, we're now trading 51% higher than when I made that post. Yeah, so that was your higher high. But actually what happened is that you still have bearish market structure. So even though you put in a higher high, it actually went on to put a higher high all the way up to there. So the price continued to rally right up to 3.7 cents. That was your take profit. So people are taking profit. And I said, when that was happening, what we're looking for now is see, it's taken out the lower high over higher high on the daily time frame. What next? A higher low with another higher high. So that's what you want. That's your change. That's your change of market structure. You want a higher high, and then you want a higher low. Okay, so we got our higher high here. if you follow this, you see, if you follow that, it goes up. That's a higher high. And then you want a higher low. And so in this context, a higher low would be here, would be, as long as you don't take out 2 cents, that's your, at the moment, that's your lower low. And the thing is, if the price now suddenly drops and it takes out the lower low, then you've gone from a higher high to a lower low. So that's not what you want. Yeah. What you want is a higher low, and no one knows when that exactly is going to happen. So in this context, it kind of tried to come back to this pivot, the breakout pivot, couldn't get there. And then you had a really, you had some high volume buy ups, and that took out that high. They took it out, and that was your market structure change. Yeah. So actually, when you're looking at it from here, it's there and it's there. And now we're making higher lows. So this is the low at the moment. This is the higher low. Okay. And I've said that we're kind of forming some kind of bullish consolidation. It looks quite bullish, yeah, because you just keep on, even on the lower time frame, you're putting higher lows too. So the whole thing is like every red candle gets bought up and the price just keeps on pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. All right. So the structure is now bullish. On the daily time frame, the structure is bullish. And I mean, if people are waiting for pullbacks, that's fine. You know, you could chase it or you can just wait. I think if you've got a time weighted average price accumulative strategy, then you can just keep on buying regularly. And because, you know, in the context of the market, we're looking for much higher prices, you know, so in the scale of things, we're probably going much higher. But if you're trading, then obviously you're looking for corrective patterns which come into levels of high confluence. And so here, like when you look at it from the low to the high here, the price came down to the 50% mark. So that was the higher low. The higher low came down to the 50% mark. 50% is always good. I always like 50%. I think even though traders love the golden pocket, I think when the market is bullish, sometimes it doesn't come back to the golden pocket. Sometimes it gets front run, and 50% is always a good place. I look here from this low to that high, look, 50%. It actually did come to the golden pocket. You see that? It came just from here to there. It came there, it tapped the golden pocket, but actually it flipped the 50% mark and it started to go up. Yeah, so that's kind of the zone that you're looking for. So if anyone is trading, when the price is putting pivots, high lows to highs, then you are looking for about 50% to get back in, or to trade it, or somewhere between 50% and the golden pocket. You have an invalidation, and that is the low. So in this context, you just don't want the low to be taken out, and you just want to continue bullish market structure. And that's kind of what we want. We want to see bullish market structure continue. And then I was also looking at Bybit, and I was talking about how we were under resistance. We already had our big take profit. So this was our big take profit. We had a bit of a drawdown here. What is that? It was like almost 30% drawdown. And now we're just attacking this level of resistance. I see this as consolidation underneath resistance. And I kind of mentioned that it looks like we're trying to flip this local value area into support. So the price action is telling us one thing. Has news got something to do with the price action? Yeah, I mean, a little bit. There's a few buy ups here. It's news related, isn't it? All these kind of market buys. And a little bit of a pullback, little buy up, little bit of a pullback. Some people taking profit, and I think and the interesting thing is that Bitcoin is still hasn't made a higher high, and I think that's going to be really important. Like if Bitcoin can now start to pump, then I think we're going to have a really nice breakout, and maybe we can start pumping as well. And I think a lot of altcoins will start pumping as well, even though they might kind of bleed into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is pumping. I think it's possible that we have a nice breakout if Bitcoin can break out. If not, I mean, Bitcoin does drive things, and so while, you know, if Bitcoin now suddenly dumps, you know, it is possible that we dump too. So these things are all possible. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at now. I think a lot of people in the wider market are looking at Fetch, and so to be associated with Fetch does give us a little bit of an advantage now. Yeah, so Fetch is one of those tokens which is just extremely mega bullish because it's an AI based token, and AI has got a really hot narrative. It's got a really strong market narrative. The traditional companies, Microsoft, Nvidia, are pumping like crazy because of AI. And when it comes to crypto, Fetch is also pumping like there's no tomorrow. Look, from the pivot low here to where Fetch is now, look, Fetch is 16,000% higher than the pivot low that was put in the COVID low. Look, COVID low. That's the COVID low. So $100 here. If anyone would have just even had $100 of Fetch here, that from $100, let's say you didn't catch the low, the absolute low. Let's just say it consolidated for a couple of weeks and you were bullish on AI and you thought, okay, this is a good one. I'll just chuck in $100. Yeah, you're already 11,000% higher, 11,000%, nearly 12,000%. Without trying to do it mentally because I might mess up. Let me just do it on my calculator. So your $100 becomes $12,000. That's basically what that means. Yeah, in this time period. And you had your first 5 waves here: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and then it started waving again. Yeah, so this is the wave. This whole thing is a wave 3 on Fetch. That's your wave 1, that's your wave 2, and we're in a wave higher time frame, wave 3 now. Yeah, how crazy bullish is this? This is really bullish. And so to be associated with the Fetch ecosystem is amazing. It's really a win for anyone who's interested in a solid investment. I think TRVL is a solid investment. It's decentralized and it's a DAO, and we're pioneering new technology using the blockchain and as the main driving force of what we're doing. Like, I mean, it's very different to traditional AI, which is owned by specific companies. This is all blockchain, you know, permissionless, distributed. It's very different. So anyway, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Fetch AI. Let's have a look at it and see. Open marketplace for AI agents products. Let's have a look at it. Kind of want to see the marketplace now, don't I? Developers, I don't really know what I'm looking at. What am I looking for? Let me Google that. Don't really know. So look at the blog. I assume I have to kind of connect my wallet. What is this? Agentverse, gateway, analytics, search and discovery. So I mean, I think they provide as a series of tools and products which you integrate using their AI code or engine. And then they have a marketplace, but I don't know where it is actually. Did I come to the right place? Let me go onto their, as you can see, I'm not prepared. I haven't prepared any. This is all on the fly. That was correct. AI agents marketplace. Founding member AI alliance. So look at that. Engine, Agentverse, search and discovery. I don't know. Don't know. I know it's bullish, but I don't know. I don't know how. All right, let me have a look at their market cap anyway. I'm more interested in technical. I know about technical analysis. I don't know about anything else. Coin Gecko. I'm not trying to pump anything. I'm just trying to be. Much. It's got a $3.6 billion market cap, huh? Look at that. It's quite a lot, huh? It's not, look, 24-hour trading volume, $243 million. That's crazy. That's a lot, huh? Wait a second, just do something on the screen. Binance, most of the volumes on Binance. Fetch AI ecosystem. Let me have a look at this. It's like Bell. I sound like a noob, huh? I am a noob. I'm a professed noob when it comes to certain things. There's so many tokens out there, you can't know them all, and you have to do like real deep dives into everything to try and learn and understand. But anyway, I'm obviously focused on the charting. Like for me, that's really important. I think Fetch is looking, look at this. Fetch is looking to do a wave 4 here. That's what I think. That's what I'm kind of imagining. That's the all-time high. It's kind of, because it lost it and it's come back above the all-time high now. So I think this is quite bullish, what we're experiencing now. And you've got this 1, 2, 3. It's come back to test the 1. As long as it kind of consolidates here, I think this is bullish to go up, and we'll have a really nice move into price discovery on Fetch. And that's really when you get a lot of gains, because there's no volume in price discovery. And if the market, and that's the thing, like it's a $3.5 billion market cap, but AI, I don't know, Nvidia, whatever, those market caps are in the trillions, you know. AI market cap. I'm just making this up. The artificial intelligence market cap is 28.68 billion. coins. Look at these coins, digital assets. Oh, this is digital assets. Let's have a look at this. So you have Near, Bit Sensor, ICP. This is it, Fetch. So number 4 at 3.6 billion. So there's a lot of value in AI. And I don't even think that it's exploded yet. So when you're looking at AI in the real world, not in the crypto world, then that's much more inflated. So the big one is Microsoft, isn't it? It's like trillions, isn't it? MSFT, 2.3 trillion. Can't stand Microsoft, Nvidia. It's like 3.3 trillion. Yeah. So I think it's quite early. I think this is all quite early. And I also think that if Fetch does go up the way I'm kind of thinking it could, then the whole ecosystem, anything connected with Fetch will probably go up too. So we have to see how that plans out. Again, this is quite speculative. This is a speculative future. So when it comes to TRVL, I've always said this, the real value is going to be in the growth of our network, the size of our own network, and the Dtravel network. That's really where the long-term value comes from. So when we get to a size of 100,000 listings or more, then we will have our own value on our, everything up to that point is going to be quite speculative. But just remember, look where we are. This is a higher time frame. This is a 3-month time frame chart, and these are the lows here. And the current price is, the low is only 49% lower than where we are now. And it looks like we're bottoming on the higher time frame. It looks like it. With this announcements, I don't know if we're gonna, it's hard to say, but I don't know if we're going to go down again. Yeah, and I've said that before. Yeah, I've said that before. We hit resistance. It looked like an Adam and Eve, and then we got rejected. Yeah, so I'm not going to try and manipulate people into thinking that we're gonna go up and up and up and up. But I really believe that. That's why I didn't sell, and that's why I've been buying more. Okay, because I think this is it. I think this looks good. And the key, technically, what we need to do is we need to break this 9 cents area. Yeah, you see it. We need to flip that into support. We need to go up. We need to flip that into support. And then we need to push. And once we get that big move, like a measured move there, we're probably, I don't know where we're going to land, probably somewhere between 30 cents or whatever. Then we need to make sure that anyone who's bullish, make sure that we defend 9 cents for some kind of higher time frame backtest. Yeah, effectively what we need is to leave this lower range. Yeah, we need to just leave this lower range, and what we need to do is we need to flip this whole range into support, and then we can probably go into higher prices. And I think that will help us. And so we are a DAO. And we need higher prices because we need to invest more in the development of Dtravel. And I think for the resources and for the investment that Dtravel has had, they've done amazing, honestly. Like really, everything is being done on an extremely tight budget. The team are basically getting peanuts, yeah. And when you look at the website, when you look at all of the work they've done with all of the tokenomics and the light papers and the search engine and the AI search part, which is still a product in development, and the fact that this is all working, it's on chain, bookings are happening with the Telegram bot, look at all of this, it's basically be done on a shoestring. And so once you get a higher valuation of token price, can you imagine that the work is going to be exponential, the development is going to be exponential, it's going to grow really fast. That's the future I'm looking forward to. So I think if anyone is bullish, just keep on buying. Just keep on buying. Yeah. you're investing into you're helping us build faster and build quicker. Right, so that's kind of my Dtravel update for today. Definitely like and share. It's really important that we can get engagement on our Telegram. Is really important because people come into our Telegram and they're looking for activity. So if anyone has the ability to kind of come into our Telegram and participate, let's just keep it active. Chat, come in there and chat, like posts. Telegram's really important. We get new people coming in all the time. Just if they see an active chat, then it's going to interest people more. And then obviously the other thing that I was saying is on X, if you can please interact, like, share. Not my posts. I don't care about my posts. Just the main thing is that we like and share Dtravel. Yeah, this is really important. So if you can do that, and then there's those quests that you can do as well, those weekly quests where you're going to get points and you can earn a bit of TRVL at the same time. So if everyone could participate, I did a video on that yesterday. So it's in the community, I can't remember what it's called, community rewards program. All right, that's TRVL. Bitcoin and TRVL. Let me have a look at the local price action now. It was kind of like an overview. So we're getting some market buys. This is yesterday. Look at that market buy. So there's some people who are just they're buying in on and this, you're going to get more of this. And so we are now on the radar a little bit, because anyone who's interested in AI and Fetch, they see this announcement, they'll say, oh, what's Dtravel? They'll do their deep dive and they'll do their research. And it's an endorsement, isn't it? It's a big endorsement when you have a big project, a $3 billion project like Fetch, accepting Dtravel into the fold. Yeah. And what they're building, it's not in their interest for us to fail. It's in their interest that we succeed, because we succeed, they succeed, because it's a collaborative, it's a collective success, and it's the whole AI sector growing together. Yeah. So you have to see that this is a really crucial, important partnership, and it helps with our brand, and it helps with our recognition in Web3. I think a lot of people are still missing out, honestly. And it's tricky because at the moment we're quite illiquid, so it's hard to buy large amounts without pushing the price. And naturally, if someone, there's millionaires out there, they're thinking to themselves, shit, I don't have any of this, what do I do? How do I buy? Yeah. And short of market buying and pushing the price up, it's difficult, because you can only buy when people are selling. That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part of this. I've put limit orders and they've not been filled. I've put limit orders for like $100 and they're not been filled. So what do you have to do? You have to buy. You have to market buy. Yeah, you literally have to market buy, or you have to wait for the price to pull back, and then you have to buy the pullbacks. That's basically the only thing you can do when you're trying to fill position. And so naturally, every single pullback becomes a buying opportunity. That's how I'm viewing this right now. Yeah. So this is the combined chart. Let me just go to the Bybit one and see. So every single pullback now is becoming a buying opportunity. Just see that until the market structure changes, that's how this is going to be played out. And people who are putting limit orders, they obviously want people to sell to fill their limit orders. And so I still think if you're bullish, you should place some limit orders to absorb the selling, because we need to maintain higher lows and we need to maintain bullish market structure. But just if you're not positioned in, or if your position isn't adequate for what your sentiment, then you're gonna end up competing with other people who might market buy and might decide to just market buy and fill their But like if someone wants to fill a bag of a 500 or a million TRVL now, it's going to be very difficult to do it without market buying, and then you'll get sideways consolidate, which is why I say we're probably consolidating here, because they'll put limit orders and they probably won't fill, because it requires people to sell to fill. That's the thing. It was a lot easier to get a big bag fill when the price was dropping like this, because you got people selling. So look at all this selling. And I even said right here, I think it was around here, I saw that a massive order, a limit order being filled, and I posted it on my X account. It was like 1.5 million TRVL. Just someone put a big limit order. They got filled. They weren't phased about the price it even dropped. They weren't phased by that. It dropped like 10%. They weren't phased by that, and the price just came right back up. When the price is moving up, it's a lot harder to fill without pushing the price up. But I tell you, eventually you're going to get FOMO. You're going to get people who want the price to come down, but it doesn't come down. And as it continues to edge up, they're going to be FOMOing in. You're going to get FOMO, yeah? And usually the higher it goes, the more FOMO you get. And I'll tell you something. I mean, you don't believe me, but when we break 9 cents, you're going to get unbelievable FOMO. You're going to be like, we'll be at 20 cents or 30 cents. And a lot of people will be thinking to themselves, why didn't I buy it when it was at 3.8 cents and I saw this announcement on Fetch? That's what they'll say to themselves. They'll feel like they've missed out. They'll start buying at higher prices. The reason why people aren't buying now is because of Bitcoin. It's nothing. There's no other reason. They're scared. Yeah, there's a little bit of scare. They're a little bit scared that Bitcoin might pull back, and they want to catch the dip or whatever. Or maybe they're thinking 44K. But I remember when Bitcoin was here, 24 whatever, and I saw on X people were calling for it to come all the way back down to here. They were calling for these lows to be taken. Yeah, and people missed out. You miss out when you think like that. Yeah, so that's why I always say it's good to have a higher time frame accumulation strategy, so you're not missing out. So it doesn't really matter. You always have fiat on the side just in case of a dip, but in the bull market you have to just keep on buying. You just keep on buying. You buy the dips and you don't care about the fluctuations, because you're building your position in TRVL or Bitcoin or any other token. You're thinking about the portfolio value in the native currency. The minute you buy crypto in a bull market, you have to blank out the fiat value. You have to focus on the crypto value in the native token currency, or the token value in the native token. Eventually what will happen is there'll be the pump of all ages, an explosive pump. That's going to be when Bitcoin hits price discovery. Yeah, so we're not in price discovery. We hit an all-time high, but that was it. That's not price discovery. And now we're consolidating underneath resistance. So resistance is the all-time high, and Bitcoin has now been consolidating underneath resistance for a good part of the year. This is bullish consolidation. Consolidation underneath resistance is bullish. Yeah, and eventually what will happen is there'll be a breakout, and we're going to be hitting triple digits, 6 digits. We'll be hitting the hundreds probably. I don't foresee that we're going to get an immediate rejection from 100. You know, I foresee higher prices, because that's when you're going to get FOMO, and that's also going to be where retail starts to push the price, because retail don't know anything about limit orders or waiting for the dip or good places to buy. They're just going to come in and they're going to go market buy as quickly as possible, and for a period of time, I don't know how long it's going to be, everyone is going to be buying and everyone is going to be in massive profits. Like, you buy and you just immediately profit, and you end up buying more. Like, greed really starts to take over, and when you get into that situation, that's a good warning sign. You know, when your retail starts to go crypto mad, that will be a good sign for then all of us who are in a little bit early to start skimming back and start taking profit. You know, when you start seeing crypto on the news, on mainstream media, when you're walking to the groceries and your mates and the cashier and your grandma calls you and they are talking about how to buy XRP or Dogecoin, that's a really good indicator for starting to take profit and starting to scale back. Okay.